Picture this, it is your first week on a new data team. Your lead drops a folder of raw order files in your lap. By Friday, they want a clean daily sales dashboard. No excuses, no mess. This is the exact moment Medallion architecture was built for. Bronze to silver to gold. The lakehouse pattern every Databricks team actually runs in production. Today we build all three layers together. Real PSpark, real SQL scheduled as one job, and every line is copy and paste code. You can point it at your own files this week. Let us do it the right way. Take a look at what we are building. Raw JSON order files land in cloud storage. That is our source. Our target is a daily sales goal table the dashboard can read. In between sit three layers. Bronze is the raw data exactly as it arrived. Silver is cleaned and confirmed. Gold is the business aggregates. Follow the flow left to right on screen files, then bronze, then silver, then gold, then dashboard. Every arrow is incremental. We process only new rows, never the whole history, and that band running underneath. That is one Databricks job orchestrating all three. We just saw three layers, but why bother at all? Imagine you keep one raw dump and nothing else, a bad transform corrupts it. Now you have nothing left to replay. Game over layers give you three safe zones instead. An immutable landing zone you can always trust, a clean zone you can rerun, and a fast serving zone for dashboards. Think of a kitchen, there is a receiving dock, a prep station, and the plated dish. You never prep food on the loading dock. Same idea, same discipline. Let us name the three layers properly. On the left, you see them stacked. Bronze is raw and append only exactly as ingested. It is your replayable source of truth. Silver is typed, deduped, quality checked, and confirmed. That is your trusted single version of the data. Gold sits on top. Business aggregates and marts. This is what dashboards and machine learning actually read. Notice each metal beside its layer. Bronze earns its place by never changing. Silver earns trust by cleaning once. Gold earns speed by staying narrow. Now the rule that saves teams from chaos. What belongs in each layer? Look at the three lanes on screen. Green is allowed, red is forbidden, bronze only ingest. No cleaning, no business logic. Keep the bad rows, capture everything. Silver casts types, dedups, handles nulls, runs quality checks and joins reference data. But no business roll-ups here. Gold groups and aggregates to the grain. The business asks for revenue by day, revenue by region. Remember the heuristic at the bottom, a fix goes in silver, a roll-up goes in gold. Bronze stays raw. Let us write bronze. We read the incoming files with autoloader. Spark.read stream. Format cloud files. Format JSON. Then load the source path. Autoloader is the magic word here. It tracks which files it has already seen. So on every run, only brand new files get loaded. No double counting, no manual bookkeeping. Then we write the stream. We set a checkpoint location and trigger available now. That means process everything waiting, then stop. Finally, we write to a table called bronze orders. That is your raw landing zone built in a few lines. Here is the discipline that keeps bronze trustworthy. We add metadata, never logic. We append the raw record plus two extra columns, the source file path it came from and the timestamp it loaded at with column underscore source file from the file metadata, with column underscore loaded at current timestamp. That is it. No casting, no filtering, no business rules. Why so strict? Because bronze stays a faithful replayable copy of the source. If anything ever goes wrong downstream, you replay from here. That is the whole point of bronze. Let me show you the mistake I see most. Someone cleans, casts and applies business rules right inside the bronze right feels efficient. It is a trap. Here is why it breaks. One bug in that logic corrupts your only raw copy. And now there is nothing clean left to replay from. You cannot undo it. The right way is simple. Land raw in bronze, untouched. Do every fix downstream in silver, where you can rerun safely as many times as you need. Keep your bronze boring. Boring bronze is reliable bronze. Now we move bronze into silver. First step, cast and dedup. Raw files always carry duplicate rows, same order ingested twice. We fix that with a window. Equals window partition by order ID, order by loaded at descending, then row number over that window and keep only row number equals 1. That keeps the latest version of each order ID duplicates gone. While we are here, we cast types order ID to integer amount to decimal and we pass the event timestamp. Silver is strongly typed, no more guessing what a column really holds. Silver also enforces data quality. Bad rows do not belong in your trusted layer. So we filter them out with real rules. Order ID must not be null. Amount must be greater than 0. Clean equals df.filter on those conditions. But here is the clever part. Bad equals df subtract clean. We do not just delete the bad rows, we route them to a quarantine table. Nothing is ever silently lost. Later you can inspect the quarantine, find the source bug and fix it. Clean data flows forward. Broken data waits in a corner, visible and recoverable. Now, the payoff silver to gold, the business aggregates. This one is pure SQL and it is short. Create or replace table gold daily sales. Select order date, region, sum of amount as revenue, count of star as orders, from silver orders, group by order date and region. That is it. Gold is shaped for the question, not the source. Small, fast and business readable. This exact table is what the dashboard reads and what the machine learning feature pipeline reads. Never raw, never bronze, always the clean aggregated gold layer. Here is another tempting shortcut. Skipping silver entirely, aggregate straight from bronze into gold. To save a step, sounds faster, it poisons everything, duplicates, bad types and dirty rows flow straight into every gold. Number worse, each gold table rederives its own cleaning logic. Differently now your dashboards disagree with each other. The right way clean can conform once in silver, then every gold table trusts the exact same base. One cleaning, many consumers, that is the whole reason silver exists. Let me make that visible. Look at the two sides on screen. On the left, skip silver, bronze fans out to three gold tables, each one inventing its own messy cleaning, tagged red, inconsistent on the right. With silver, bronze flows to one silver, then out to three gold tables, tagged green, consistent and trusted. Conform once and region means the same thing everywhere. Customer means the same thing everywhere. Quality check once and every dashboard inherits clean data for free. One trusted base, one source of truth, numbers the business can actually rely on. Now let us make these layers incremental. No layer should rebuild from scratch every run. That wastes compute and time. Each layer should process only new or changed rows. The tool for that is delta merge. Merge into silver orders. The target using updates as the source. On target order ID equals source order ID. When matched, update set star. When not matched, insert star. One statement, both update and insert. And here is the gift delta merge is idempotent, safe to rerun. No duplicates. If a job retries, your data stays correct. Now we tie it all together. Three pieces of code is not a pipeline yet. We orchestrate them as one Databricks job. Look at the simple flow on screen. Ingest bronze, then build silver, then build gold. Silver depends on bronze, gold depends on silver. Those dependencies enforce the order. Silver never runs before bronze finishes its batch. No race conditions. Then we schedule the job, say hourly, and the whole pipeline runs unattended. One job order task running on Lakeflow jobs. You set it once and it just works. Building it is half the battle. Operating it is the other half. Watch the job runs page for failed or late task and alert on failure. So gold never goes silently stale behind a broken run. Track row counts and quality fail rates per layer. A sudden spike in quarantined rows, that is a source problem shouting at you. Catch it early. And lean on delta history, describe history shows every version of a layer. You can audit what changed. And if needed, restore a layer to a prior version. Time travel is your safety net. Let us talk production trade-offs. At the gold layer, you have a choice. Materialize a table or use a view. A gold table is rebuilt by the task each run. It reads fastest, but it is only as fresh as that last run. A view over silver is always fresh, but it recomputes the aggregation on every single query. Fresh costs compute, speed costs freshness. There is no universal right answer. Pick by the dashboard's freshness need versus the compute you are willing to spend. Refreshing, that is the architect's call. One more trade-off. How many layers do you actually need? 3 is the default. Not a law, a small pipeline can collapse silver and gold into one. That is fine. On the other end, add sub-layers when complexity earns it. A curated silver, several gold marks, but only when there is a real reason. More layers mean more clarity and more reuse. They also mean more compute and more tables to operate. Every layer is a thing you maintain forever. So add layers deliberately, never just because a diagram had 3 boxes. Let us pull it into one reference card. Screenshot this slide. Bronze autoloader to raw delta. Append only. Metadata only. Silver cast dedup quality conform. Gold group by to the business grain. For incremental two tools. Autoloader checkpoints for the landing. Delta merge for the upserts. Orchestrate with a multitask job. Bronze to silver to gold. And the one heuristic that rules them all. Fix in silver, roll up in gold. Never touch bronze. If you keep this card nearby, you can build this on any project. Let me hand you the interview answer. They ask, walk me through. Medallion, start clean. Bronze lands raw and replayable. Silver cleans and conforms once. Gold aggregates for consumers. But do not stop at the what. Say the why. Immutable bronze means you can always replay. A single silver means consistency across every report. A narrow gold means fast and cheap queries. Then name the operations incremental with merge, orchestrated as a job, monitored with quality checks. Say all that and you sound like someone who has actually shipped it. Take a breath. That was a lot. So here is the one rule to keep. Every layer has exactly one job and bronze's job is to never change. If you forget everything else, remember this. Fix in silver, roll up in gold, keep bronze raw. That single sentence is the whole philosophy. Get it right and the rest of the lake house falls into place. Get it wrong and no amount of clever code saves you. So let it sink in. 3 layers, one rule. So let us land this. You just built a real bronze, silver and gold pipeline. Auto loader into bronze, cast and dedup and quality in silver, group by in gold, orchestrated as one scheduled job, and you can point it at your own files on Monday. That is the win if you want to go deeper on Delta, auto loader, Delta live tables and workflows. The full Databricks complete platform course is linked below. And subscribe for more lakehouse builds like this one. One question before you go, what is the hardest data quality bug you have ever chased? Drop it in the comments. I read everyone.